All right. Says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig. Yes, indeed. Now, I was supposed to do this. It's supposed to be a post-fight reaction I was going to do last night, but man, your boy be sleepy, dog. I was sleepy, man. Staying up to watch that fight. I get up at 5 in the morning, sometimes 4:30. You know what I'm saying? Get my day started. And staying up. I was dozing off. Not because the fight was lackluster or nothing, just because I'm not used to staying up that late no more. But regardless, we're gonna talk about the fight. All right. So let's go and see who we got in the building thus far in the AM. Let me see. Shout out to the homie AB in that super chat coming through early and blessing your brother with the 2-piece. He says, salute Patreon's fire, and the old ones answered everything too. Salute. Much love to the whole Patreon family, everybody that's sub to the Patreon. Appreciate y'all, man. New content is up and ready to go, locked and loaded. Let me see what we got up in here. I can't read everybody, so I'm just gonna start from where that where the super chat was at. MJ Total Health and Wellness Enrichment, what it do? My brother Stephen L. Mizak, John McSmith, Brother Code 10, Ratchet since 91, KBGJ in the building, Slim Hussein, what it do? Vernon Starr, what's happening with it? Let me see here. I said John McSmith. And we got K Mac, the homie, what it do? Lewis Hinton, Brother Shelton in the building, Tamir Ali, Craig, the homie Will Sinclair, what it do? Shout out to Will Sinclair. I think that was you who got your LDBC ticket early. Shout out to you and all the rest of the family that's been buying them tickets early, getting it on out the way. Shaquilla Fields in the building. What it do, sister? Brother Code 10. Sister Shawa in here. Brother BFTB Boxing in the building. Salute to the brother BF. Y'all already know the sub to BF if you ain't already subbed. Shout out to G Code Wody in the building. Keon True Story, what's happening with it? The Messenger. Let me see. Escobar. What's that? London Loaded. I think that's how you say your name. Brown on Boxing. Cobra Head Sports and Entertainment. Coach 67 Sports TV, what it do? Freedom's March, what's happening with it? All right, y'all. I can't read everybody, but salute to everybody in the building. Let's go and start cooking. Man. All right, check it out, man. So, I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. It was an interesting weekend of boxing. So first, let's talk about the other fights card. Before we get to Clarissa Shields, let's talk about the Ryan Garcia, Mario Barrios card. So we all know that, first of all, Africa, Richardson Hitchens didn't show up for his fight against Oscar Duarte. And I thought that was going to be the fight of the night, to be honest with you. I was looking forward to that fight. I thought this was a stacked card, interesting fights. But I thought Oscar Duarte versus Richardson Hitchens was going to be the one for me, because I thought that this fight would tell me how good Richardson Hitchens is, because I felt like Duarte's pressure, his strength, he was going to come bring the pain to Richardson Hitchens. And Richardson Hitchens was going to have to show me his boxing ability under pressure. All right. Because you can, if somebody lets you box, you can box them. But if somebody is in your grill and got their head in your chest, man, it's very hard to keep them type of guys up off for you. So I wanted to see what Hitchinson was made of, and he punked out. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care about he was sick and all that, bro. A lot of people be sick. Cats get sick every day. All right. Now you hours away from your payday. You get the bubble guts, and now all of a sudden you talking about you pulling out the fight. All right, Richardson Hitchens does a lot of capping. He do a lot of pump faking, and he a clout chaser. But that's the new era. That's the era that everybody respect. They respect mentioning people's names, having no intentions on really fighting them, not doing nothing to actually make the fight, just cloud chasing on the internet, and that's what people support now. It's a weird generation, bro. Straight up, it's a weird time, I should say. It's a weird time because I can't say generation because it's ninjas my age and older doing it too. So this is just a weird time we living in where people like that get to operate. So I want to hear what excuse Richardson Hitchens come up with. Y'all let me know if he come out with any type of excuses. What's up, Storm B man? The Sensei in the building. What it do? Uh, um, so we'll see what happens with that. Richardson Hitchens and Oscar Duarte situation if they reschedule it or what. Y'all get the lights all the way up. Hit that like button and share the video. So now let's look at what else was it? We had what's up, my brother Drew Titan LLC in the building. Another fight on the card was Gary Antoine Russell um, versus Nagasaki. Now, to be honest with you, I thought Nagasaki was gonna give Gary Antoine Russell some type of I thought I thought he had a good chance of beating Gary Antoine Russell. I'm not very high on Gary Antoine Russell. One main reason being he's a jig. You know what I'm saying? He always rooting against black fighters all the time. So I have zero problem rooting against him. You know what I mean? Once you show me that you ain't on you know what I'm saying, you ain't on the squad today, man. All bets are off. I don't have to hold no code with you if you ain't on code. You understand? That's just the way of the world. But anyway, Nagasaki, he black anyway. So, they putting it was a good scrap. Gary Antoine Russell, I thought he was okay. You know what I'm saying? It was a close fight. Fight could have went either way. I wouldn't have mind if the fight was 1 or 2 rounds either way. You know what I'm saying? 1 or 2 rounds either way, the fight could have been. But they took a point away from Nagasaki because of the uh, the low blow. And it was an interesting situation because I don't think he was intentionally trying to hit Gary low, but Gary, he got an awkward style, and Gary pulling the dude head down and all that kind of stuff. But he gave him a low blow from that was a nasty low blow though. That was deep down in the delta. You know what I'm saying? He hit that boy deep down in the delta. So, but Gary got the victory. But I'll be looking forward to seeing what's next for Nagasaki. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like dude's style. Um, Let me see here. And Gary Antoine, he really irritated me in the post-fight press conference. I mean, in the post-fight interview. You got Shakur Stevenson in the building, and you talking about some, oh, no, I'm not like that. Shakur, I want to let stuff build up. Let's let things build up. I'm going to fight. I wouldn't mind unifying with some other guys, maybe Henderson and maybe whatever that, was it Dalton Smith or whatever. And then maybe Shakur could be later. I'm like, man, whatever, bro. When dudes start talking like that, it's already duck sauce. So you don't think you can beat Shakur. All right, so whatever. You know what I mean? And I think Richardson Hitchens is gonna move up and wait because he owned Devin Haney sack. He like cloud chasing Devin. So I think he gonna move up and wait. Start talking about Devin ducking him and all this old nonsense. Now, who else fought? Frank Martin. Frank Martin. Frank Martin did well against Art Bright, but Art Bright is a beast, man. And I think he's underrated. He's not a very flashy guy, Art Bright, and a lot of people don't. People like to play Art Bright like he's some chump or something, like because he don't have a big name. He don't do a lot of interviews, and he's just not. He ain't out there like that. So people try to play him off like he see some type of chump. But Art Bright cold though. He a good boxer, and he a tough out for anybody. You know what I'm saying? He a tough out. Now, when it comes to Frank, Frank I like Frank Martin. Frank is a good fighter and stuff like that. But Frank is, to me, Frank is not an elite fighter. And what I mean by that is Frank is good and he's solid. And he definitely, I'm not saying like he not, like Frank can be a world champion. But what I'm saying is, do I think Frank can beat Shakur Stevenson? No. Do I think he can beat Richardson Hitchens? Nope. Do I think Frank Martin can beat Gary Antoine Russell? No. So that's what I mean. Like, I don't think he can beat the top guys currently at his division. You know, did that make sense? But I think Frank is a beast, though. You know what I'm saying? But Frank, he gets hit enough to make it an entertaining fight for sure. You know what I'm saying? You know, he get hit enough to make it entertaining. What's up, Grown with Soul? But I think Frank, him and Albright, part two would be a dope fight. That'd be him and, if they run it back. And I mean, Frank a G, because he said it. He's like, man, let's do it again. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like that in him. You know what I mean? So I'll be rooting for Frank Martin to come back and win the rematch. You know what I'm saying? I'll be rooting for that rematch. You know what I'm saying? For Frank, because I like him. I think he, you know what I'm saying, he going places and stuff like that. And I like the fact that he'll step in there with anybody. He just got a few flaws he got to clean up on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? But Albright is definitely good. Albright underrated, and he make everybody look bad. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make everybody look bad. Now, I think that's all the fights besides Ryan and Mario Barrios. I think so. Ryan Garcia, Mario Barrios. Talked about this already, but let's run it back anyway. You know what I'm saying? What's up, my brother Joe Townsend coming through, standing on LDBC business, representing that old Hillside Bourbon Company. So let's talk about it. Ryan Garcia, I thought, uh, you know, I thought as far as boxing ability and all that kind of stuff, he totally outclassed and outmatched Mario Barrios, which is what we all knew was going to happen. But we just had wishful thinking, hoping that Barrios maybe can upset him or something, get lucky or whatever. But he totally outclassed Barrios, and I don't feel sorry for Barrios at all. Barrios is a disgrace to the sport of boxing. I never want to see Barrios again because listen. I'm big on effort, y'all. I'm big on effort, man. Every day I get up, I gotta put in effort. It takes a lot of effort for a man has to put in effort in life. Now it's okay to fall down and get back up. It's okay to lose. Okay, it's okay to fail, right? If you bounce back, but I cannot accept as a man. I cannot tolerate zero effort. I can't. That like why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Why are you here, bro? Like you here for a payday? That's ridiculous. You just here to get paid? You no effort whatsoever? Come on, it's ridiculous. So Barrios went out there and in the first round, proved it looks so fake and rigged, bro. I refuse to I can't understand how you let this man put his left arm out, measure you, and then throw a right hand behind it and hit you with it, and then do it again. You don't move, no head movement whatsoever. Do it again and knock you down. I'm like, bro, the fight should have been stopped right then and there. Like, get this bum out of here. Mario Barrios is a bum. The greatest bum in the history of boxing, bro. This is why this Mark didn't want to fight Devin Haney. Didn't want the PBC kept this Mark with that belt so they could give it away to Ryan Garcia. I'm telling y'all keep thinking I'm playing. This is rigged, bro. The PBC, Ryan Garcia has been the PBC's baby boo since forever. While everybody else was telling us, nah, PBC don't work with the zone. PBC don't mess with this one. They don't mess with that one. For some reason, they always mess with Ryan. They put Ryan's the only fighter from a rival network that they would interview on their shows and first row seats and stuff. This is diabolical. Now you got the PBC being run by an old boy now. It ain't run by Al Heyman no more. And they gave the belt to Ryan Garcia. They had this boy keep that belt so Ryan can get it. Worked out perfectly for them. So they could just make this dude some type of star or something, right? So now Ryan then beat the brakes off of this boy, man, Mario Barrios. I'm for real. I do not want to. Don't even mention that dude name Mario Barrios no more. That dude is a straight bum. I don't know how much they paid you to go in there and put no effort in, bro. But your daughter was out there, bro. Your daughter was out there. That's disgraceful. Somebody gonna have to watch that fight one day. Like I said, it's okay to lose when you're trying. But if you don't even try and you just go out there and just let somebody pound on you, bro, this is just nasty, nasty work. I don't want to ever see Mario Barrios in the ring again. You know what I'm saying? Like I said the other day, the next time I see him, he better be putting some drywall in my bathroom or delivering DoorDash or something like that. I don't never want to see Mario Barrios again. Now, Ryan Garcia says he wants Shakur Stevenson next, and then he said something about he wants Devin Haney. He all over the place. But, Shakur Stevenson and both Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, after the fight, acknowledged that they believe that Ryan looked like he back on that good juice. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he looked like to me, like he on the juice. But it's just amazing. Shout out to Cameron Mace for bringing up the fact that Ryan looked like he back on that juice. And they got to wait before they give him any credit. They want to wait and see what the PED test is. So shout out to Cameron Mace for that. That was good stuff. But that's more than I can say for a lot of people. A lot of people, listen, bro. I blocked so many nappy-headed primates out of my chat over the weekend, bro. I couldn't even get mad, bro. I just couldn't. Like, I don't know what. Okay, let me explain this. So I had primates come to my video, and these was not ghost accounts. These is real people coming to my page, the Ryan Garcia post-fight video, saying stuff like, "Man, stop hating on Ryan, man. He did his thing, man. Ryan did his thing, and he whooped Barrios and he whooped Haney, man. The PEDs had nothing to do with it." Then you click on the name and go to the page, and it's a black dude. I mean, I got plenty of comments like this. Some of them got pictures of Malcolm X as they thumbnail and stuff, and their avatars, and they got these names like Black this and that, and FBA and all this type of stuff. You're like, bruh, this can't be real black people. And you go there, it is black people. It's black people with content. It's like, I'm trying to figure out, man. I'm trying to figure out how Ryan Garcia can come out and cheat and admit to cheating, admit to missing weight on purpose against Devin Haney, and then secretly behind the scenes with the New York State Athletic Commission took a plea deal and admitted to taking PEDs, paid a fine for it, took his suspension, goes on a racist rant talking about how much he can't stand our people, using the N-word, then told everybody ain't nobody gonna do nothing to him. He can say what he want and ain't nobody gonna do nothing to him. He constantly hired black bodyguards to protect him from the blacks. To this day, the only person to check him, to try to do something to him, to try to slap Ryan, was Caleb Plant and Devin Haney. I don't know how you dudes can hate Devin Haney so much for whatever your reasons is, but then give a complete pass to Ryan Garcia. Bro, we're living in zesty times. We're living in grotesque, zesty times. Seriously. When you can look at Ryan and say, "No, I'm just gonna keep it boxing, man. I'm not finna, I don't care about that racial stuff, man. I just want to watch the sport of boxing. And I'm just keeping it boxing, man." So what if you keeping it boxing for the races, then what are you doing for Devin Haney? What are you keeping it? Oh man, Devin be suing people. Devin be man, how you gonna sue somebody? Man, he's suing his baby mama, man. But I thought you wanted to keep it boxing for Ryan. So I just don't get it. I do get it. I'm just playing dumb for the video. But it's just nasty. I blocked some of these dudes, bro, for real. I just can't have these people on my page. I can't. One dude told me he was unsubscribing, and before I even got a chance to block him, this jig told me he was unsubbing. I unsubscribing, man. Tired you playing the race card. And he had a picture of Malcolm X as his avatar. Can't make this up. Can't make it up, bro. Then I gotta listen to Shannon Sharp and Ocho fawn all over, all on their knees with their mouth open for Ryan Garcia, the racist. I'm never gonna forgive Ryan Garcia. I just want y'all to understand that. Never. Doesn't matter what he does, doesn't matter what he says. I will never forgive Ryan Garcia. I have a right, as a boxing fan and as a black man first, to hate Ryan Garcia for the rest of my life for what he said and what he did to my brother. And I'm going to. I'm not trying to make it to heaven. You can take your turn the other cheek and stick it where the sun don't shine. You understand? I'm gonna hate Ryan Garcia for the rest of my natural life and in eternity. You understand? I don't have to forgive him because I have to watch my people, and it hurts to have to watch your own people bash black dudes constantly. You give him no grace, but then when it comes to Ryan, it's like, oh, hey man, look, who else do you know in the sport of boxing that can run around with a full-fledged transformer and go like the gooch and get away with it? Who else in boxing? Could you imagine what would happen if Devin Haney was running around with Gorlock the Gooch? Could you imagine what would happen if Gervonta Davis was spotted in the car with Gorlock the Gooch? Could you imagine what would happen if Deontay Wilder was seen coming out of a restaurant with Gorlock the Gooch? Could you imagine what would happen if Shakur Stevenson was caught giving a hug to Gorlock the Gooch? Ryan Garcia took a lie detector test and said that he was attracted to Gorlock the Gooch. Ryan Garcia was seen in hotel rooms with Gorlock the Gooch. Just him and her, or him and him, or whatever you want to say. Ryan Garcia has been smashing the gas on Gorlock and don't nobody care. People tell me they just want to keep it boxing. Man, who cares, man? That's his personal business. We don't keep it boxing. But then I gotta listen to you primates come on the internet every day talking about Michael Jordan and rubbing some ice off of some little boy. I got to listen to you primates talk about Diddy and what he doing in the privacy of his own home with a broad. I got to listen to you primates dissect everything about black folk and what they possibly could be doing in a private life. Well, Will Smith a simp. Oh man, they doing it. But Ryan Garcia could run around here in public with Gorlock the Gooch and nobody say nothing. No pot. Everybody give him the go. Oh, he just trolling. Oh man, I don't believe that. No, he just oh man. All the cases that Oscar De La Hoya got. De La Hoya got all kind of great cases, countless. I'm talking about at least 5. I might be selling short, but he got at least 5 great cases. Right? I mean, the boy Oscar. All kind of nasty, filthy stuff that Oscar has been linked to, and allegations that women have said Oscar had paid off minors in the 90s. Oh, look it up. All this is facts. Nobody cares. People will sit down and interview Oscar like Shannon Sharp and don't even bring it up. Act like it don't mean nothing. But when Shannon had his little fling with the Snow Bunny, it was viral all over the world. The man lost $100 million deal and $20 million of his own money. See, this is what we got. So when y'all come here and accuse me of, oh man, you play the race car, oh man, you a race bear, man, whatever. I don't care. I got a whole handful of spades, and I'm gonna play every last one of them on you busters. Every last spade on you. Trump tight over here. Shout out to CJ Robinson in the cash. I appreciate the love. He says, Norman Sr. said the turkey upset at Dev last fight. Bro, I don't. Norman Sr. wouldn't know what turkey is upset with. He don't know that. He don't know that. That's y'all gotta stop listening to people talking about what Turkey's thinking and all that. Turkey talk to all these dudes and he tell them all different stuff. That's what he do. Turkey tell Eddie Hearn, oh, you my brother, Eddie, and then He'll snake Eddie behind his back. You know what I'm saying? Turkey he tell all of stuff. I ain't even gonna say too much. Turkey is the man with the money. Your objective with Turkey is to get paid. You be a fool if you think Turkey is your friend. Turkey wants to spread his empire, and he gonna use whoever he gotta use to get to where his ultimate goal is to get to the paper. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of what, now um, let's get to Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields took on last night. She took on Franchon Crews-Dezurn. Hey, and this is the second time they fought. I think the first time they fought was Clarissa Shields' debut. You know what I'm saying? And uh, this rematch was a long time coming. They did it in Detroit. It was some type of rumble brawl at the weigh-in. I didn't really catch the whole thing, but I know that Clarissa is just levels above a lot of these females. Most of them, she just levels above them. Okay, they can't mess with her. They can't. Um, Now her and Franchon had a great fight. They came out there thumping. They came out there thumping. You know what I'm saying? First round, they was ready to go. It was a lot of pride. You know what I'm saying? Clarissa fights are becoming more and more entertaining for me. Uh, Clarissa, she feeling herself. She feel, you know what I'm saying? She been in a. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. Have y'all noticed that since Clarissa been with Papoose, she been feeling herself a little more in a good way. You know what I'm saying? She been feeling herself a little more. So she been in there thumping, man. And I wish Clarissa. My only critique would be like sometimes she got like bad um, judgment of distance. All right, because she be throwing some right hands sometimes. Just be way off. Like what the hell, Clarissa? That was you were nowhere close to hitting that. What the hell going on? But yeah, she got a bad judge of distance sometimes. But her activity level, I don't see how any female is gonna beat her with that activity level that she has. Um, and her fights are very entertaining. But you know, who else is there for Clarissa to fight? She's gonna have to, in my opinion, in order for Clarissa to keep the momentum and get and become this superstar stuff like that. The movie thing was good. Her being with Papoose is good as far as her the popularity and all that kind of stuff. But I think Clarissa is gonna have to probably go down in weight, even though I think she's a better fighter at heavyweight. In order for her to fight them big names and stuff like that, the other girls that's left, I think she's gonna have to meet some of these cats, these girls down there like 160 or something, if she can still make 160. Well, how much did Clarissa weigh at the for this fight? Anybody in the chat know how much she weighed? Clarissa weighed at heavyweight. I forgot what heavyweight is with the females. 175. Yeah, she can make 160. I don't know how strong she gonna be, but she can definitely make 160 or something like that. You know what I mean? Somebody said 250. It's diabolical. You know damn well Clarissa ain't no 250. Okay, so 174, 175. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see because it's a lot of fights out there that I want to see from Clarissa, but the weight difference is just too much. Like her and Alicia ain't never gonna fight. That ain't gonna happen. And then they got Clarissa number 2 on the pound for pound list. Clarissa Shields has been the number one pound for pound female boxer in the sport for years. I understand Katie Taylor is a beast and stuff like that, but Katie Taylor, you know what I'm saying, she's not better than Clarissa Shields in my opinion. I think Katie Taylor is a good fighter, very skilled, but and she tough. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think if she was the same weight of Clarissa Shields, that she would beat Clarissa Shields pound for pound. I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Hypothetically, in the perfect world, if they were the same size, does Clarissa Shields' skills outweigh Katie Taylor or vice versa? Y'all let me know. I think Shields beats her too. So I don't know what they're talking about. I just don't get why Clarissa Shields is behind Katie Taylor pound for pound, other than racism. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Stephen, I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. OG Mr. Mom, what it do? Y'all get the lights all the way up, ladies and gents. Said she should go to WWE. Hey, that's not a bad look. Clarissa Shields in the WWE, that ain't a bad look. Cause I'm gonna tell you something, man. I haven't really been watching wrestling since I was a kid, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. Well, since I was a teenager. When I do peek in on it, them women over there, man, the WWE doing they thing with them chicks, bro. Them chicks over there, Lord have mercy. There's some bad chicks in the WWE. I might start watching that again, bro. I just can't never catch it when it's on TV. Nick J, what it do, Nick? I see you and Bastian out there shaking and moving. Nick J said the ladies had the best fight of the weekend for sure. It was thumping. I think Franchon fought well. She did the best she could do. Franchon was putting her weight, leaning on Clarissa and stuff. And Franchon got a chin on her because that some of them it started getting uncomfortable to watch after a while. They started getting uncomfortable. Clarissa was tagging off and she was Franchon was taking her punches and her mouth was open. I'm like, girl, you gonna get your jaw broke. What are you doing? She got her mouth open, her face started transforming. It's like, you know what I'm saying? She started turning into like a werewolf or something. Her face was all lumped up. Like, Lord have mercy. Then after the fight, of course, they made up and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't like I can watch women's boxing, but I don't like I don't know. I can't be watching that like when they just start getting pounded on. I can't really watch that. Well, the Village Brother said actually I would be very against it. She will get more injured than she would. Okay, and oh yeah, in WWE they definitely probably try. It's yeah, you gotta be built for that. But I'm talking about some little skits and stuff. You know, come over there and do some little skits and stuff. She ain't gotta actually. You know how Mayweather went over there and he didn't really do nothing. That kind of thing. Nick J. Nick said the ladies have more heart than Shakur and Keyshawn. Facts. I mean, cause they friends. Clarissa and Franchon was friends. You know what I'm saying? They got in there and thumped it out. They got in there and thumped it out though. Said Clarissa got to watch her defense. Yeah, she been taking, but Clarissa does have some flaws, but can't. I mean, I don't see no woman that could exploit her flaws. So you know, if you can't exploit, if you can't do nothing about the flaws, then I mean, it don't matter. It's like she ain't got them. My thing about Keyshawn and Shakur is this: it's cool if y'all friends and stuff like that, right? You don't want to fight and all of that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But you dudes can't be that little tag team stuff y'all trying to do, like this whole, oh, I'm gonna fight him, you fought him, and I'm gonna fight him. Oh man, just get out the way, bro. You can't have one. All right, you get if I give you a pass for Keyshawn and say, all right, you ain't Shakur not gonna fight Keyshawn because that's his guy. You can't then have the same excuse for Richardson Hitchens. You can't. You can't have like no, bro. This is my problem with the NBA right now. You know what I'm saying? I know people get mad. Oh man, nah. I'm just saying, bro. Too many of these dudes are just buddy buddy. You could be friends off the court, right? But when y'all finna play, y'all should want to destroy each other. When y'all playing the game, you should want to win. Not all this. This is my guy and all this. Man, no, bro. Sorry. Shout out to Mike Check Global in the super chat with the 2 piece. Appreciate the support. He says Clarissa wants kids. That's an issue in timing. Oh yeah, that's right. She do want kids. Well, Papoose got a divorce yet? Because listen, man, I ain't trying to be in nobody's business, man. But it is public knowledge, and they run around together. All right. Have anybody know that Papoose and Remy get a divorce yet? I'm just trying to figure something out because if Clarissa, like, because at some point this is finna start to get diabolical. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't normalize just this. This is some stupid stuff now. Like, listen, bro, it don't take that much to get a divorce. Okay, if y'all want to get divorced, bro. See what I'm saying? Just get divorced. It don't take all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just I don't know, man. Me personally, bro, it's like this. If me and my wife have an understanding as to, all right, we gonna split and this is how it's gonna be. All right, I'm gonna keep this and this. I'm gonna give you this and this. How you feel about that? Oh no, I want that y'all negotiate whatever case may be, and you come to an understanding, and then you get the paperwork up, you sign them. It's easy work, unless there's some type of asset battle. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got some, I got a house in Miami, I got a house in LA, I got this business here, I got 6 cars, and then she feel like she want everything. Okay, now we're gonna have an issue, right? But I don't understand why you still married. This is ridiculous. Cardi B running around here, still. Is Cardi B still married? And she running around with this bozo play football? Is Cardi B still married or did they get divorced yet? Because I'm telling you right now, it don't take that long to get no divorce. This is ridiculous. But they need to go ahead and make that happen. Because the worst thing that can happen for Clarissa is for her to don't start no family, Clarissa, with somebody who's still married. Because you just now you acting like a bozo. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on Papoose situation, but come on, Clarissa, you gotta like this common sense. It do not take that long to get a divorce. Just get divorced and move on. Otherwise, you finna be a baby mama, Clarissa, a rich baby mama, but still a baby mama. You know what I mean? Papoose gonna end up with a Misha Baumgartner somewhere. But I'm just saying. What's up, corner girl, shade girl? She say, I think Offset is the one holding it up. Oh, okay, so Offset don't want to get so he the one holding it up. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what's wrong. I'd have been forget that. Ain't no way. Once she tell me she smashes somebody else, done data. Done data. It's over. You know what I'm saying? We can still be co-parent, we can be friends, all that, but ain't no way in hell I'm putting my mouth back on that thing of yours after somebody else sent it through the ringer. And I know about it. Oh, Lord of mercy. Ain't finna happen. Paul in the super chat with the 5 piece. Appreciate the support. He says, salute 78. How did you feel that Ryan called out a guy 2 weight classes down, Shakur, instead of any of the 3 champions in his division? Well, it is what it is, bro. This is what I don't know about 3 weight classes down. You know what I'm saying? He called somebody out. There was 1 weight class down from him, but the thing is, that writing been on the wall for that fight for a while. I'm telling you right now, they want to. They're trying to ruin all the brothers. They try to ruin Devin Haney, trying to ruin Shakur Stevenson, And these guys got to see the play for what it is. You know what I'm saying? See the play for what it is, bro. And Shakur got to be smarter, got to be wiser. Because if I'm Shakur, I'm not fighting Ryan Garcia unless that dude is signed up to 365-day viral testing. And there's no reason why Ryan can't be signed up to that. Like the onus is on him to prove that he's a clean fighter. Why is Devin Haney the only fighter in boxing signed up to 365-day viral testing? And all that means is viral can test you at any time they want, even when you're not training for a fight. It doesn't mean they're gonna come mess with you every day, and you gotta give up blood and urine, or you can't go on vacation because none of that. Wherever you are, viral will come to you. Just say you want to go to France for 2 weeks with your girl. If viral hit you up, hey, we want to test you. It's about that time. Okay, I'm in France. All right, we'll be there 2 days or something like that. Whatever. Like you, it's not a problem, especially when these dudes out here capping like they got so much money. Skill wise, of course, Shakur is more skilled than Ryan Garcia, but that's not the issue. The issue is Ryan Garcia can punch, and then if you put a little juice behind it, now it's a juicy ass punch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful, because if he cheats Shakur, I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody gonna care. Ain't gonna be no outcry. If let's say hypothetically, let's say Ryan Garcia was to knock out Shakur Stevenson. Right? Let's just say hypothetically, he knocked out Shakur Stevenson. Right? He talking crazy after the fight, all that kind of stuff, right? And then they come back a week later that Ryan Garcia had a banned substance, metabolites, trace amounts in his system, right? You already know what the excuse is going to be from Ryan Garcia and the people who support Ryan and the people who hate Shakur. They going to say, oh, man, come on, man. It's just a trace amounts, man. It wasn't even enough to do nothing. Man, these dudes they lying on Ryan, man. They trying to get Ryan. Man, these dudes don't want Ryan to be none of these black dudes, man. Man, they lying on Ryan. It's the Illuminati. They mad because Ryan called out Jeffrey Epstein. Ryan was the first one to call out the Epstein files. It was Ryan. They're going to turn Ryan into a prophet, bro. That's what's going to happen. Y'all know it. Ain't going to be nothing nobody can do about it. Nothing nobody can do about it. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, sometimes you can beat somebody who on PEDs for sure. Sometimes, if the skill gap is that wide, when depending on what type of PEDs they're on as well. But let's say hypothetically, we're gonna do a. I think I used this example before. Let me get some water real quick. Hold on. Let's say hypothetically, right? We finna do a bench pressing competition where we finna do reps, high reps, like moderate weight and high reps, right? So let's say, I don't know what's moderate. Moderate, like what, 185? Would y'all say that's moderate weight? So let's say 185 on the bench press, and we're gonna rep that out, all right? And we're gonna do you're gonna do 4 sets of as many reps as you can in each set. If I can naturally lift 185 for say 15 reps, hypothetically, right? If I know exactly what I can take to be able to push that to 30 reps, I know exactly what to take, right? And I would take a substance called Tyrannobol. Tyrannobol was the first performance enhancement drug. No. I think was Dianabol. Well, Dianabol came before Tyrannobol, but I think Tyrannobol was specifically created for performance enhancement. So now, what Tyrannoball does is it's not going to be dramatic in building new muscle tissue, right? But what it's going to do is give you crazy muscle endurance and a crazy pump. All right. So you're not going to be getting tired. Like that lactic acid buildup is not going to be there. So this is why it's perfect for athletes, um, because you can be stronger, and your muscle endurance is going to be bananas. Your recovery time is bananas, right? So, and then you look at something like an ostarine. Ostarine has its benefits to sports athletes, and then you have fake bodybuilders tell you, no, it don't. Ostarine does nothing, man. This is nothing. It doesn't do anything. Okay, if it doesn't do anything, then why is it banned? That's like saying caffeine don't do anything. Just because caffeine, because you can drink coffee at 9 o'clock at night and still go to sleep at 10. That's not the case for 99% of the world. You drink a cup of caffeinated coffee from Starbucks or something like that, and you drink at 9, you ain't going to sleep at 10 o'clock. I don't care who you with. You got to have some different type of genetics. Kadrika Young in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, family. Says this trace amount argument dumb to me, because obviously a professional is going to try to flush it out of the system, of course. And hey, something else, Kadrika. Remember how Ryan? Everybody forgets this. Remember Ryan had an IV. He took an IV, so he washed that. That's already illegal. The IV. He washed that out of his system, and that's why it was only trace amounts. Because IV that flushes everything out too. You say ostarine and nandrolone have very different benefits. Absolutely, nandrolone is good for the joints and stuff like that, but it's also good for strength. But it's good for your joints, lubricate the joints real well, and help you recover from like if you got joint issues or tendon issues and stuff like that. When I say nandrolone, I'm talking about like Deca. You know what I'm saying? Deca do it bowling and stuff, but it's other types of nandrolone too. Nick said they always conveniently forget the IV. Yep, they always do. But anyway, uh, Shakur, I don't want Shakur to fight. And to be honest with you, I don't want Devin to fight Ryan. I don't even want Devin to fight Ryan. I want Ryan to disappear. That's what I want. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, um, it just I'm irritated by Ryan Garcia. I'm irritated by how people treat this dude. They all happy that this dude, like they want him to be a star so bad. Like for what, bro? You know Ryan got like 12 million social media followers. How many of if Ryan had a quarter of those people to actually buy his fights, Ryan would be the most successful boxer in history. But he doesn't. They don't order his fights. They don't. Most of his social media followers are fake. And most people that follow him just follow him to crash out, to watch the crash out. Or they zesty people. They zesty people that want to get the jerk on. That's it. Yeah, Ryan's a cheater, bro. And the reason why I don't want nobody to fight him is because the fact that he got away with cheating like that disgusts me. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if he really got punished. The people really was like, oh, I remember how Margarito what happened with Margarito when he got caught with the raps. People gave it to Margarito. It was kind of unanimous amongst the fans. I would say a good 70%. I would say the boxing fans, you know what I'm saying, was pretty much F Margarito on some F Margarito time, right? Margarito, they start calling him. But then with Ryan, it's like, nah, get Haney out of here. Nah, Ryan, he didn't do nothing wrong. But whatever. So we're going to see what happens. What's up, young Abel? But yeah, Ryan gotta be clean. He gotta be clean. He gotta get on the 365 day. If I see Ryan sign up to 365-day VADA, right, and then they do like a welterweight tournament or something. Hypothetically, you say you got Devin Haney versus Crocker, and you got Ryan Garcia going to get his get back from Rowley. Cool. Now they meet up because now you got enough time to where we know he ain't cycling because he been on 365 for a whole fight in the off season, all of that. Vada been testing him. Now when he come to fight Devin, I can believe the situation. But other than that, I don't trust him. And this is another thing that bothers me. This man go out there and get smoked by Rowley, and now everybody forgot about it. It never happened. You see how that works? Well, if you got the complexion for the protection, they just wipe out your losses. They wipe out your wrongdoings, your flaws. Everything that ever happened is no, don't worry about that. They ain't that. Cato in the cash app, appreciate the love. Says today for the ignored the unsealed supplements. He said the unsealed supplements. Oh yeah. He did. Yeah, Ryan had some. He had some supplements in his system too. Uh, 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 but he tried to give it to what you call it, the New York State Athletic Commission. They already knew what time it was. They knew he was lying. Paul in the super chat said, "Did you see the difference in his body again?" Yeah, because he on the juice. Ryan is never gonna fight again without being on some type of performance. Listen, bro, let me tell you something. I listen to people when they talk. I remember this before Ryan ever popped dirty. It was an interview that Ryan did. Okay, it's a couple of interviews. He was nervous about because he knew he was cheating. He knew he was. Ryan did a couple of, y'all remember the one interview where he was like, "Oh, wouldn't it be cool if we had a league where we could take steroids? Wouldn't that be cool, right?" And then he started talking about Oscar Duarte. He think Duarte might have been on something and all that, right? But that's not the interview I'm talking about. It was another interview where he was on like a podcast or something, and this is before the Haney fight, and this dude said that the doctors told him that he has the highest testosterone they've ever seen. Now I thought he was. Let me shut up. Ain't no doctor told you got the highest testosterone they ever seen. Yeah, they told me. They said, man, the doctor told me I got the highest testosterone they ever seen, man. Like it's like I have a naturally high. It's in the thousands. I'm like in the thousands. Like, bro, do you know it's impossible for you to have testosterone in the thousands without being on steroids? But the fact that he put that out there a month before the fight, I'm like, this dude, he on some other. Either he lying or he on some other type of time. This dude was preparing everybody for what he was on. You know what I'm saying? He knew what he was doing, bro. That dude was out there popping everything. That's why he kept talking about ashwagandha. Oh, yeah, ashwagandha. You know, ashwagandha raises my testosterone. Ashwagandha. He got a million excuses. And the first thing he did when he got caught, what he do? He blamed the ashwagandha. Oh, they're saying it's from the ashwagandha. Who was they? Who said that? Vada didn't tell you that. New York State Athletic Commission didn't tell you that. Who told you that you popped dirty from the ashwagandha? The dude's a liar, bro. He knew. Ryan, listen, man. When people know that they have built-in brownie points, they got, you know what I'm saying, and they know you're going to believe them, man, they can tell you anything, bro. Like a woman. If you think that this woman is incapable of lying to you, and no, she wouldn't say that. No, she wouldn't do that. No, she wouldn't do this. No, man. If she knows that you think that way about her, she gonna dog you in the most filthiest of ways. I'll be back. All right, I'm gonna run to the store. You want something back? Want me bring you back a couple of McDoubles? Want some McDoubles? Okay, I'll be back. She finna go over by Jermaine's house, put her mouth all the way on Jermaine, balls deep on Jermaine. Well, Jermaine be ball deep in her, I should say. And then she gonna come back with your McDouble. You gonna say, "Thank you, baby." Hey, man, I'm telling you about my girl, man. My girl, whenever she leave the house, she come back with me something to eat, man. She always give me something, man. And this is what I'm saying, man. Just you can't just don't put stuff past people, man. People are capable of lying, and Ryan knows that he got he knows that that's why he said what he said about when he went on that racist rant. This dude literally said, "Y'all ain't gonna do nothing." He said, "Man, I can go anywhere. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing." And he came out with a black security guard after that. Black security guards. You can't make this up, bro. So he feel like he's a Teflon Don. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast in the Super Chat. What it do, Young Abel? He says, "I'll fight Chad Johnson for free for his buck dancing for Ryan." Man, look here, man. Them dudes just weirdos, bro. You can't trust none of these ninjas, man. Once these ninjas sit down in front of them podcasts, and they got these deals and stuff, and they start making money, man, you can't tell, man. And it ain't even got to be that, because this ninjas on YouTube doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Look at Taco Hat. He running around here. This man got to purposely go to the barbershop and say, "Hey, give me the 1991 Sega Genesis Sonic the Hedgehog joint. Give me that." He purposely does that. Now, who would do that? What type of black man will go to the barbershop with a straight face and say, "Hey, man, let me get that Sega Genesis Sonic the Hedgehog joint. Yeah, let me get that." Who does that? So it is what it is. There ain't gonna be no stopping these dudes from cutting jigs, man. They're gonna keep on cutting jigs. What's up with it? Supreme Beast about to talk Cadillac Red. What's happening with it? But anyway, what y'all want to see next from Clarissa, man? What should she do next? He said, "I can't take Nightcap serious. They don't know boxing." No, they need to stick to what they do know, like football and stuff like that. I ain't gonna argue with them dudes when it comes to football, but with some boxing, them dudes don't know nothing about no boxing. Shadesha Green, yeah, why she ain't fuck Shadesha Green yet? That's a good fight. I forgot all about Shadesha Green. Yeah, that should be Clarissa next fight. Shadesha Green. I'm with that one for sure. I'm definitely with that. Now the 86 is in that super chat with the 10-piece chicken nugget. Thank you, good brother. Salute to you. Salute, General, and salute to the mighty LDBC. Yes, sir. Appreciate the love, family. Now, what happened though? For real, I want to know why they didn't fight. Did some because I ain't been really following like that close. I've been on some other type of time. But what happened with the Shadesha and Clarissa situation? Drink said, "I want her to get with a nutritionist and get that Michaela Mayer." Oh yeah, I would love for her to beat up Michaela Mayer. And or Shadesha Green, he says, "Issue with Shadesha is she's with MVP." Okay. He says it's a guy who shouted the N-word at Michael B. Jordan and blamed it on Tourette's. It's okay. Cause I be having Tourette's sometime too. I be having Tourette's sometime too. When I get in the store, especially when I ain't gonna say nothing, I don't want to get in trouble on this YouTube. Mm-hmm. But I would love to see Clarissa and Michaela Mayer or Shadesha Green too. Those are some good fights. Said they was gonna fight if Green beat the Dezurn after, but she lost. Okay. The BS pick of Ryan next to Kobe. No, I didn't see that. What kind of BS pick? What they do? Somebody did some type of AI stuff. Andre Toppin in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love, fam. Said the GOAT. The quote does it again. Congrats to Clarissa. Yes, indeed. So yeah, he did it at a award ceremony while Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo was presenting an award. Man, they should have grabbed that dude and beat the brakes off of him. Talking about Tourette's, man, please. But that's what I'm saying. It's pointless to get mad about it if don't nobody do nothing. I be mad when don't nobody do nothing. That's what be make me mad. They be like, oh man, this like I don't know. Black folks just scared. Black folks be acting like they scared of other people, man. I seen some video, man. I seen a few videos of this. It's just diabolical, bro. I don't know how ninjas come on the internet arguing with other black folks, still gang banging, talking about this and that, and then I'm seeing videos of black dudes getting chased around Compton by Mexicans. I just don't know how that even happens. And then be beefing on the internet. Whack 100 versus this one and that one. Like, bro, don't y'all got bigger fish to fry? If it was ever a time to unify, wouldn't this be the time? At least make an alliance for this? Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm gonna check it out, insane. Kelly boy said they weren't in Compton. Bro, I seen news reports of black people. I got the video. Black people on the news talking about racist Mexican gangs is like, running them out of Compton and this and that. I'm like, huh? Compton's can't be real. And it's I seen it. Elderly black people terrified. I'm like, man, where the G's at? What is this? What's going on here? Y'all seen it. Don't be acting like I'm just making stuff up now. Nasty, nasty work. Mm. I was gonna drop the link, man, but I gotta make a run, bro, because I got an appointment. I gotta take care of some business on one of my properties, man. I gotta get all this stuff situated, bro. Just do gotta get some. Gotta look at this. I gotta pick some siding color. I gotta get the siding and the roof done on one of my properties. You know how disgusting it is to get a check for $25,000 and you can't spend none of it on yourself. It's diabolical. It's nasty work. But I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute, man. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. I'll be back tomorrow or later on today with some more heat. Get up out of here though. Deuces, y'all.